Christopher.
Hi, Robert.
Welcome to another book report.
Rob, is it your favourite thing in the whole world, the book report?
It's one of my favorite books right here in my hand. I am so glad I found this book.
Well, Rob, I'm going to tell you this. Do you see how I've changed my tone?
I'm going to set it over here for now.
Do you see what I'm
while
doing?
You talk.
I'm talking easier. Do you hear me? I'm talking more gently. In fact,
have you got a couple of more cups of grape juice in here?
Well, I'm actually standing up to see that I pressed the record button so heavily as the grape juice affecting my mind. Yeah, I'm trying to be more...
This is late on a Friday night, everyone.
Late on a Friday... No, Rob, why are you saying that? It's Monday morning. You and I both know how we function with the wine and the firewater. Yeah, and I'm drinking... I stopped drinking red wine, went on to white wine because I love Leah so much because she likes white wine. She would have a glass out of the rest of the bottle. But what I've realised is if I just buy red wine, she won't have any and I can have all the bottle. It was an epiphany. But also mine's organic, really good, strong, old-fashioned, knock your socks off wine. So there you go. Now, do you want me to go first?
Yes, go ahead, Chris.
Rob, my book is by, and I have to look up how to pronounce this because I'm not bright. So let me just look at this again. Look, it actually says pronounce. Oh, I should look to the word towards
It's more than 3 letters?
It's Clergue. C-L-A... Well, it's actually C-L-E-R-G-U-E. God, people must laugh at my pronunciation. But you know what? I don't care. 52. But it says pronounced K-L-A-I-R-G.
Clergue.
Clergue. Now, why should we know that? Only because he was the most famous photographer in the whole of France ever.
Really?
Really? Rob, I'm very surprised. You know that. You're just messing with me. You're just playing with my emotions. And he was friends with Picasso. But interestingly, and this is why I've chosen this book, okay, well, chose for a few reasons, but what is one of the reasons, is that he was the founder of the Arles Photo Festival in 1970.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was talking about last week. See what I do, Rob?
Yep.
I just bring things in. I really think
bring
about
it all
them.
around.
Bring it all around and marinate it, and then here. By the way, I made the tempest.
Tempeh.
Rob, they cut it into 1-inch blocks. I have to say, either the marinade it was in for half an hour, which isn't long enough, is it?
No.
The middle bit, it tasted like a wee tiny bit like if you got a granny who was dead.
Ew.
You put her in water for a week and then you had her big toe.
No.
That's what it was like.
No.
Should it be crispier?
I will. When all this is over, I will bring you proper tempeh.
Well, tell me, should it be crispy or soggy?
You want a little bit of crispy on the outside,
yeah,
and it'll be moist on the inside.
And should it be coloured the whole way through? Should there be a seasoning the whole way through it?
Only if you were to marinate it for a full day.
Okay.
Like in a strong marinade, because you wouldn't see the color if it's a strong colored marinade. Yeah.
Now, Rob,
so, Chris, sorry, getting back to your book.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you this: where else online would you get food advice mixed with the book I'm about to show you? Okay.
Are you going to show it to me?
Yeah, I'm just looking here to see when he was born. He was born in 1934 and he died in he died whenever he was 80. When's that?
2084? 2004.
You're so quick, Rob. You're so brilliantly quick. That's why I love you so much. You're very sharp with the numbers. I don't know how close. I don't know what my focus is because I have not...
16.
What?
I was just saying a number. 36.
Don't do sexy, Rob. You know those numbers would give me the tingles.
64.
Don't say it. Don't.
256.
Rob, you're being funny this week. I like
625.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're teasing me.
You're doing square roots.
Oh. Nobody
Next.
Nobody wants to play a square root, Rob, that's for sure. I am looking at, okay, no, I forgot how to say his name again. Clergue. Yeah. Lucien Clergue, okay? And it says in French, which I am not going to pronounce because I don't know how to, born of the waves. Né de la vague. Okay? Born of the waves in brackets, okay? And I suspect that is there because it's a Clergue book. A Clergue book. What do you think of that, Rob?
Wow.
Do you want to hear it?
Corgi cars?
Do you want to hear it? I've decided to tap books. There's not enough tapping of books because on in book reviews. Listen.
Ooh, that's a thick book.
Listen. Isn't it?
Very thick book.
It's got a love. It's 1970. Okay. Now the beautiful story about this book is, you know what's so nice? They've really went to town. 1970s. They've really went to town with the typography and the whole thing. Now, I won't tell you. I won't tell you what it is just yet. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you something very important. There is a stamp inside. Maybe I shouldn't say this because
from the library.
It's from the library. It's one of my library books, but not the library. No, I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it from the library. It was given to me because it was going to be crushed. I was allowed to go in and choose.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about these. This is
great. This is the prize possession. I don't know. It says online it's 180 quid. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
But who cares? It's one of my favourite photo books.
All that counts.
£1.5p, 1970.
Wow.
It's not probably 21 shillings, Rob, for a man who likes numbers. Okay. And it's Born of the Waves, and it is. Now, I don't offend anybody by showing naked bodies. Okay. Oh, Clergue Books, a division of Trans World Publishers, a national general company. There you go. It's very nice. And it's Londonderry County Libraries. But it says, and he's a wee inscription says, for Yolanda. Now, I don't know if Yolanda is, I'm trying to find this out, I don't know if Yolanda is in the book, okay? But it's printing history, Clergue edition, published 1970. Copyright 1968. Okay.
Nice.
By Pierre Belfond. What names? Wish I was Pierre Belfond. That's quite nice. So we start off, Rob, okay? The paper is beautiful. Okay, it's lovely. It smells so old, Rob. It actually... You know what nice smell? I always think I'd like to have an old bookstore. Remember you asked me questions about bookstore, you tapped into that a wee bit. Okay,
we were talking about it,
yeah.
The smell of old books.
I almost licked my fingers, my bad manners. And especially with COVID stuff, I don't know that. I don't know where I've been. We start off with...
It's an old book, right? You owned it?
Yeah, but I don't know where my hand has been in the last 2 hours. I got a fence fixed. I can't remember if I touched the man who fixed it. We open up with Crashing Waves. Crashing Waves. Okay, I should say black and white. Okay. A4-ish. Beautiful Crashing Waves, sometimes with double page spreads. Reminiscent, a wee touch of early Japanese photography, I'd say, in my own opinion.
Really contrasty?
Really contrasty, beautiful shots. Okay. Then we move in. Oh, black page, dark page, a lot of print material.
Nice.
But then what we have is a kind of a silhouette, a form coming out of the wave, coming out of spray. Now, that's me. I'm in there. I can just see legs, and I'm kind of like, and a bit of an upper thigh. I'm in there already. I'm like, this is nice. And then we find out it's an extended portrait of the female form, Rob.
Wow.
In the waves. I'm going to call her Yolanda. I don't know if it is, but it's for Yolanda, so it could well be Yolanda. And it's just essentially these beautiful and really well put together. The orientation of the portraits goes from obviously portrait to landscape, but we just have these kind of abstract. Remember 1970, friends with Picasso. Okay, friends with Roland Barthes, the good old camera lucide guy. Okay, so we go in and it is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful shots of the female form. Now, I'm sure, I don't know. I'm quite well read in utopian feminism. Have I ever told you that, Rob?
Oh, really?
Really, really, really well read in Charlotte Perkins Gilman.
Well, we should talk about this over coffee sometime.
I would gladly.
A utopian female form in what period?
Well, Charlotte Perkins Gilman was 1920s, American. She wrote a really famous book called Yellow Wallpaper, a must-read for any man. But more importantly, her book Hairland, where she takes the piss out of men. I'm going to get Patrick reading it when he's about 15, because it'll give him a really good idea about what not to be whenever he grows up. It's a beautiful book, Utopian Feminism. So whenever I'm showing this, I want people to know that I'm not just a red middle-aged man with a bit of a pot belly, looking at naked women in a book. Okay, I am quite well read in Charlotte.
There's a reason.
The reason why I have this book, I'm going to be honest with you, is because whenever I was a caretaker, I picked up a book and it had naked women in it, and I lifted it. But that shows you growth, doesn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
I'm not that man anymore.
You learn to understand it.
I look at this and I think light. You know what I think as well? Tina Modetti. There's something strikes me about this that's just kind of, I don't know. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think whenever you see it, I won't go through everything. But this is for me is the picture. Okay, and it's a white page on the right hand side. A cropped image, which says a lot, 1970, think cropped in a black and white image, of an outstretched hand, and the top of the fingers are cropped, and at the bottom of the page is do we say breast? What do we say? What's the correct?
Bosom?
Bosom makes me feel carry on, Philomene, but I'll say it anyway. Yeah, that's probably bosom or breast. I don't know. God, I didn't think this through, Rob. I should have Googled what's the best way. Anyway, getting over my 19 St. James inability to talk about the female form without being stupid. It is a blisteringly, and so we start with the waves, we go into an extended portrait of the female form, and then we end with these really beautiful abstract waves, water on sand with the sun belting down, and interestingly, again, cropped images, which I think, had you showed me that 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have really picked up on it, but I think actually there's a bit of a statement there with the cropped image.
Mm-hmm.
But most famous photographer in France, there you go.
And I didn't know that.
And set up Arles. Rob, I don't know what to say.
That's amazing.
I'm on fire, that's all I'm going to say. And it's not because I'm good, it's because I've got heartburn again this week. But anyway, no more red wine from Mr. Barr.
We'll talk about the heartburn later.
Have I went on too long?
Well, I don't believe so. No, you're good. You're good.
Bosom.
Do you want to hear about my book?
Is there bosoms in it?
Not really.
Okay.
Sorry. But do you know of John Loengard?
Yes, I do, Rob. Yes, I do.
Do you?
I do. Do I ask me questions about him? He's a man. He's a man.
And
he's a photographer man. Born around the turn of 19-something or other. And may or may not be dead. And he also, you have his book. What else do you want to know? Stop pressing me, you bully.
Here, I'll just quickly read the jacket here for you. John Loengard, one of the great Life magazine photographers, sums up his 50-year career in this handsome volume. His subjects include movie stars, writers, politicians, artists, and other photographers, as well as everyday people engaged in a host of extraordinary activities.
That would be you and me, Rob, the last bit. So
he used to be the editor for Life and Time magazine.
Gosh.
Yeah. And this is the...
Oh, sorry. Why did he take the photo? He didn't take the photographs.
Yeah, while he was doing photographs as well.
Double jobbing.
Yeah. So this is the quintessential book. It's called As I See It by John Loengard. So this book here.
What age?
This book was printed just quickly.
So you asked me if I'm a question.
1991.
Oh.
No, it must have been after that.
Where were we there? Were we with the face? You see what I did there, Rob? You asked me a question about John Loengard. I batted it. I waited and I threw you a curveball.
It's a beautiful book. It's really nicely printed. It's all black and white, thick enough paper, big type, very large type.
For the blind.
The first real image you come across is this one of Georgia O'Keeffe. Oh my God, dude! Like, the guy was blessed with subject matter. The cover is the shot of Annie Leibovitz on top of the Chrysler Building in New York.
That's showing off.
You know, on top of the gargoyle.
That's showing off.
Yeah, and she is taking a film magazine, you know, a 120 back from an assistant, and the New York skyline is behind it. It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Rob, that is the same thing as Martin Parr's masks.
Well, and the back jacket is of the Mop Tops, the Beatles, like circa 1964. I think it's a Beverly Hills pool, all in a pool, like swimming in the pool with their mouths open, like singing. It's great. It's like, this is street photography and just beautiful abstract photography, just beautiful portraits you can see here, and just, you know, precious moments. There's Stephen King.
You bought this?
Dude, here this is. Okay, this is, I don't know how many pages it is. It's probably 3/4 of an inch thick. Beautiful photographs. Every page is a photograph. This book cost me £10. Yep. On Abe Books, who we've featured before, down below. I bought this from them. It's kind of like an eBay for books.
Lovely. Yes. I was actually on it earlier on, looking at good old Lucien, looking to see how much my book was worth.
The photography in this book is so beautiful, dude. It is so beautiful.
Rob, tell me this.
Look at the graphicness. Like, here on the left page, we have a white picket fence.
Yeah.
Leading off to the right side of the frame. Mm-hmm. And on the right page, we have whatever they are, cadets or, you know, soldiers, lined up in a row, basically leading off to the left side of the frame. So they're both going into the gutter with their long shadows trailing off into the gutter. It's just beautiful photographs, very graphic, all black and white.
Do you think, Rob, that the photographs, well, obviously those photographs don't contain anybody famous? The Leibovitz one, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, there's Kennedy. Kennedy's over here too,
but that's why they put the everyday stuff in, so we don't hate him, isn't it? So we don't think that but seriously, so we don't think that, you know, he's working for the magazine and he's getting all these great jobs. I'm taking off my sliders, Rob, because my shoes, they're very, very warm, just in case you wonder what the noise is. I
think for anybody, and you know what the great thing too, Chris, is this is a used book.
Yeah.
It came with bookmarks.
Shut up.
Somebody left their bookmarks in it.
You know what, Rob? I'm not even joking you. No, I'm serious. I love when you get a sense of someone else.
But there's nothing on them, Chris.
No.
There's nothing on them. There's no writing. They just stuck them in the page. No, they just stuck them in the page. So they've stopped at this page right here. We have Clergue on the right-hand side, famous photographer, obviously.
Yeah.
He's juggling a bunch of inner tubes on the right-hand side. And then on the left side, Carl Matters Larchmont.
Carl Matters to who?
Yeah. Anyways, it's a beautiful book. And the bonus is, you know, I mean, you got to admit, you go through a book like this and you think, oh, that's a really nice photograph. You know, there's a woman here. She's sewing a big American flag. She's Asian. It's a nice photograph.
Yeah.
But the great thing is he has written all the stories at the end for each photograph. What he did, You know,
Oh,
just
really?
little quips for every single frame. It's great.
But he's
been great.
Well, you know what, Rob? Let that be a lesson.
10 pounds. 10 pounds.
When
as I see it. Could
you? Well, I could. In fairness, you probably could as well. Go back to one of the photographs you've taken and write a quote about it. I could have that type of.
God, yes. Oh my God, I got a story to every photograph I've ever taken. Easily.
Rob, that was a very, very, very solid book review. But you didn't. I didn't hear you. Should we always tap our books? Maybe not. Maybe that's just let that be my thing. When I tap. Oh.
You want me to tap this?
Yeah, let's hear it. Maybe, Rob, I have a great idea. Maybe, just maybe, next week, instead of doing a book review, right, we learn Morse code.
And we tap books back and forth.
And we do this here, and the only person who can understand is a submarine commander from 1943. But he knows exactly what we're saying. Now, it wouldn't be big, long sentences, but it would be something, you know, it's a good... Oh, what's that, Rob?
What's that?
Who's playing music?
Oh, I have to get Ernie from outside. He's barking.
You're away from the camera?
No. I've stretched my face back to the office. My body is over by the back door, but my face is still in front of the camera.
Rob, you're a superhero to me every day, so it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Any of that stuff. Rob, I don't even know if I'm in focus. Oh, do you know what? I have so many concerns about doing this tonight. I'm wearing a shirt I haven't worn in 5 years, so I feel fat. I also don't know if I've turned it on the mic, and also, for whatever reason, the tripod is not tripodish. It looks...
Not level?
Yeah, I don't know why I've done that. I've done it for some reason. I must have been out in the rocks or something. I'm so unprofessional. And also, I was wearing my sliders. I'll just get them for you so you can see. This is what was annoying me. I've had these sliders forever. Okay, one, Patrick, for some reason, loves putting tacks into my sliders. So whenever I walk, it comes through my foot. And the other thing is, the slider they was like £3, but I love my sliders. It's gone.
Those are flip-flops, sandals?
Yeah, they kind of you think posh. You go posh flip-flops or sliders.
Okay, yeah.
You've been there. But also posh or sexy. Rob, oh my God, I just stood against the camera. Like, what a comprehensive, if indeed, I don't want to annoy anybody. Well, I have a friend who's trying to send it to him and see if he thinks I'm annoying anybody. If Lucien was alive, I think I would hear him clapping me for my book review.
Every photograph in this book is gorgeous. Every photograph. It's just a gorgeous book. And it is a steal at 10 pounds.
Mine's actually 180. I don't like to brag, saying I got it for free from the Londonderry Library. But no, I didn't steal it. Can I reiterate? I didn't steal it. It was a travelling library that was getting crushed. I didn't steal that book. That book was given to me. I can tell you who by. How do I get them in trouble in case that wasn't the case and they maybe fancied me and were just giving me a free go at the library? But anyway, Rob, we've been talking for what seems like ever.
Jesus, dude. It seems like 10 minutes to me.
Well, I don't mean ever. Sorry,
I gotta beat that one out.
Hour
and 20 minutes.
You can't beat that one out because if the feminists are going to be annoyed, they're going to be annoyed, Rob.
I'm going to beat that one out.
Do you know what I hope? You know what I hope? I hope we have a feminist following.
Well, Chris.
Rob.
It's been great.
It's been great for me. I love your company.
Let's talk this week about more shit.
Rob, can we do behind the scenes of what we're doing? Just one where we actually record us ripping people to shit, or should we?
No, we don't rip people to shit. No, we don't. No. Everybody is doing what they need to do to survive. Absolutely. And I totally agree with whatever they need to do.
Do you know what I'm doing, Rob?
What?
I'm bringing out my crystal and I'm going to touch it because I was a silly fool there. I was a silly Billy, and I've got my crystal and I feel back where I am.
There you go. Are you back?
I'm back, Rob.
Good. Everybody, do what you need to do to survive, but always keep the end game in the back of your mind. You need to understand that you can't screw the marketplace.
Because
It needs to be long term. You need to think long term.
Yeah. And also,
You're not out for the month.
Yeah. Could I also add that never sit close to a nail bar because it makes you really fuzzy-headed. I know it's not the same quality of advice you've just given, but it's just something that if you're with your wife or your friend to get their nails done, don't hang about and wait for them. Go somewhere else. I did that mistake and it made me feel quite giddy, let's say.
And there we go. Final words to leave on. Thank you very much, Mr. Barr.
Robert, as always, it is an absolute education and privilege listening to your dulcet tones.
Oh, dude, I mean, that guy, I never heard of him before. So there you go. Links will be in the description below. Check everybody out. Learn more, discover.
Rob, let that be our punchline. Learn more, discover. It's branding genius. What did they
drink more Mexican iced tea?
We just need to be drunker doing these things, for fuck's sake, don't we? Seriously, because we're on the cusp of being brilliant. You know what I mean? Cusp of being brilliant. And we're also international. There's people in Dublin listening to this. Just want to know that right now.
We're what are we, 84th ranked?
No, we're not. I've been telling people 28th. Is 28th not true?
No, that's 28th in Ireland.
Yes.
I think we're 84th in the entire UK. British Isles.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, there can't be just.
Thank you, everybody.
On that bombshell.
And please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and watch more and enjoy yourself.
Such sterling advice from my drunk friend Rob.
Enjoy yourself. When you can't enjoy others, enjoy yourself.
Jesus. It is the best one yet, Rob, without a doubt. You're better when you're drunk. You're nicer when you're drunk. I like you when you're drunk.
All right, Chris.
Okay, bud.
We'll see you next week.
I'm going to lift my really old Apple control and pretend that I'm turning off my camera.
All right. Bye.
Bye. We are rolling.
You're rolling, yeah?
Yeah. Did you want me? I'm on 1200. Yeah, 1250.
1250, yep.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Off speakerphone. Recording. Okay, you ready?
More or less. I'll give me 2 seconds to pour myself a bit more wine and get my pen to drop. That's me. I am ready to rumble.